Okay. Today's video is about preparation. If you do not prepare, what is that saying? If you don't prepare to succeed, you prepare to fail. Well, I prepared to fail because I did not prepare to succeed. Like I said, I am not a type A personality. So I have found myself having a bunch of crap in my house that shouldn't be here. And my husband actually eats these things, I make him a lot of food that I don't eat. And so I am trying to pre-make his meals in order to actually succeed at doing this. So I have moved my sardine challenge until next week because it'd be a lot more convenient and I can actually prepare and get his meals made. Because what I usually do, this is what I do, is that, and I don't know how I'm going to do this for 90 days, but I will make him 2 or 3 different types of meals. Actually, I'll make enough meals for, I try to make enough meals for a month and then freeze them. So he has 7 meals, But it's just not working out this way. Plus, I'm exhausted right now. I'm so tired. And it's my own fault. It's my own fault. But that, the best laid plans, that's how it usually works out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just wanting to accomplish these goals, and since I don't feel like I have any structure. I need to create structure. I'm like, there's a lot of stuff that goes into, there's a lot of different systems that goes into succeeding. And when you're a spontaneous person, it's difficult to apply all this information, creating structure for yourself outside of the things that you have to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, because making these videos, for example, I didn't make one yesterday because I didn't have anything to talk about. I didn't eat any sardines. So I was like, what is there to even talk about? And I was super busy and my hair is just standing up every damn where. Okay, but I was just, and it's difficult. It's difficult to create. And balance out free time for yourself. It is so hard. It is so hard. Oh my gosh. Balance is a bitch. It seriously is. Trying to create that free time. Relationships outside of your home. It is, I'm in therapy, so making sure that I think about the thing, prepare myself for the next session. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, it's difficult. It's difficult. And then to go to work and, oh my gosh. Life is not easy for anybody. I don't care what the situation is. I don't care how much money you have. It seems like more money you have, the more difficult. Well, I don't know if it's more difficult. It's the more structure you have. And I think that is the reason why I don't have a lot of money, because I'm not structured. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you have to work. You have to work at being disciplined and having structure in your life and going through the lists, the checklists to accomplish your goals. I can barely make a goal. You know what I'm saying? And I find it really funny because of that. And I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? I thought these videos were going to be about doing a sardine fast and my results from that. It's actually the journey to actually get to the sardine fast. I'm like, I guess I am learning to enjoy the process. Because now this makes me realize I have to write a list of everything that I feel like I need to accomplish before I start my sardine fast. And that's not being ridiculous. I'm not going to sit here and remodel my house or do any stupid crap like that. I'm not going to do anything like that. I just need to get some things straightened up, you know, and get some things straightened up and start doing it. You know what I mean? Create the structure. So on Mondays, for example, I go through and I sweep and mop. Tuesdays, I do all the laundry. And then the things that I have to do daily, you know what I'm saying? Like wash dishes, clean the bathroom. Those that don't take any time. I'm not doing a deep cleaning, but I need to do the resets. You know what I'm saying? For the whole entire week to make my life easier and have everything all set out so I don't have to think about it anymore, because I think that's what my biggest problem is with the structure, is not having my checklists. And then where do I put those checklists? Because sometimes out of sight, out of mind for me. So I almost have to put them on a wall. This is kind of crazy. 57 years old and I'm still having to put checklists and tape shit to the wall. But you know what? It's my house. I can do whatever the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm like, I am doing what I have to do in order to accomplish the goals that I have set for myself. And hey, that's what we're all trying to do, isn't it? And me comparing myself to somebody else is it's a moot point. I am not like anyone else that I know of. I don't know anybody like me. Anybody, you know. I'm like and I say, oh my gosh, it doesn't even matter. But I am Gen X. But see, they make Gen X people sound like they don't have any feelings or they don't fucking care. And that's bullcrap. That is not true. I have lots of feelings. I'm an extremely sensitive person. I think the difference between Gen X and everybody else is we as a generation really do just, I don't know. We really, when we were young, it was family oriented. We had a lot to do, full of responsibility and things like that. And as we got older, the realization of, and everybody's circumstances are different. Am I working this hard and accomplishing nothing for other people? Because the comparison and things are real. At least in my life. You know what I'm saying? But I can never pull myself. I've never been one of those that, though I compared, I had more of a victim mentality. That sucks. I'll never have that. I'll never be able to do that. That's what I always was like. I don't know if any of you are like that, but that's what I was like. Very victim mentality. I can't have this because of my circumstances. It's too hard. I'm like, nah. Now I'm realizing, you know what? It's the propaganda we've seen on television. It really is. Everybody's circumstances are so different. You can accomplish whatever goal you want. My goal is not even to have a whole lot of money. My goal is to have my house paid for and it remodeled. Because I am 57 years old and I don't want to have to do any of this crap anymore. I don't want to have to do it anymore. I just want to maintain the house. That's all I want to do. I don't want anything extravagant because I'm getting older and I already have a hard time taking care of the shit that I have now. And you don't want to know. I will throw everything out. I am like that. My husband, on the other hand, he wants to keep all this shit. And I'm just like, you know what? Sometimes just because you have stuff doesn't mean you need any of it. It's just clutter. And I don't believe in clutter. I hate clutter. I would much rather have nothing than to have a bunch of shit that I don't want, that I'm settling for. I'm not that person. But there again, you know what? I'm drifting. It all boils down to discipline and structure. You know what I'm saying? Preparation. Being prepared to accomplish the goals. So those are the things that you need to do. You need to get a pad and paper or your phone and then write the list out of what you need in order to clear your mind. Get this shit out of your head. To clear your mind to accomplish your goal. And that's what I'm doing right now. I am writing things down, making checklists in order to clear my mind so I can just put all my energy toward accomplishing the goal. And the goal is to get healthy. is to get healthy. That's the only reason I'm doing all of this, because I don't want to be on any kind of meds. I don't want to be overweight to cause me to be on any meds. You know, I watched this video last night about this lady. She's 85 years old. She actually looked really super amazing. You know what I'm saying? And she works every day on a cattle ranch. And I'm like, you know what? that should be me. I want that for myself. You know, I'm like, because I really want to be 120 years old. I don't want to die. I want to die at 120 years old because my body has just worn out. Not because I'm sick. Not because I'm sick. You know, I'm like, that is not my idea of a good time. Considering the fact I'm a nursing assistant, you know what I'm saying? And that is my job, is to help people get through their daily things that they can't get through anymore because they're too sick, too weak to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that. I do not want to be that. And that's actually my motivation for why I do the things that I'm doing right now, in order to do, you know, in order to accomplish the goal of good, perfect health for me. Nothing's ever perfect because this is an imperfect planet, but I can do the best I can for myself. You know what I'm saying? And I know that. But it's neither here nor there. I'm off on a tangent once again. So I'm off. You guys take care. I love you. I will be back soon, I'm sure. Hopefully I'll be showing you lists that I've checked off. And I'll be on my sardine fast. Or at least, maybe if I come up with something else, I'll be right back here. You know what I'm saying? Because this is kind of fun. I'm kind of getting used to it. And I'm kind of enjoying it. You know what I mean? So, you take care. Love you. Bye.